Hi Capricorn, and welcome to your monthly love predictions reading. We will be looking at mid-August to mid-September love predictions readings for you. This is love specific, so if you're looking for something more general, Capricorn, I do monthly predictions readings at the beginning. Well, it's actually supposed to be at the end of every month. However, this month it was a little delayed. So we do have August predictions up. If you haven't seen those yet, go check out my channel and see if you can get some messages. Now, let's get into it, sweet soul. We're going to start by pulling 3 oracle cards from this oracle deck. These 3 cards will tell us the 3 main themes you can expect to experience in love. We're then going to clarify with tarot and get some advice for each of the themes as well. Now, if you're new to my readings, if a person's energy pops up and becomes clear, we clarify and we have a look at how they'll be feeling towards you, where their energy is at in terms of towards you in the month ahead, just to get a better understanding of what's going on in your connection. If you want more in-depth love predictions readings, I do those on my main channel, the Hermit Tarot. Totally recommend you check that out. First theme for you is the 4 of Pentacles reversed. Open up. What else is going on for Capricorn in love in the month ahead? We have the Ace of Pentacles, strengthening bonds. Okay, interesting. One more card. What is another key theme for Capricorn in the month ahead? We have the Ace of Cups reversed, love abounds. Wow, how do we have the Ace of Pentacles upright? Oh my God. Anyway, at the back of the deck is the 4 of Swords, just breathe, which is a helpful reminder for me right now. Underneath that is the 5 of Cups, change your focus. Okay, so that's interesting. The 4 of Swords as your bottom deck energy is this overall feeling of needing to give yourself time out. And the thing about that is it's not a hanged man energy in the sense of it doesn't need to be a profound moment of seeking inner peace and clarity. It literally is saying just breathe. So it makes me think that you could be overcomplicating your love life by overthinking it, or just putting high expectations on a situation that is still developing. We have 2 aces here, so we're looking at a situation that is clearly still developing. I think over here, your first theme, let's talk about it. The 4 of Pentacles reversed. The main thing I was feeling is that someone's having a hard time opening up. That 4 of Pentacles in this deck is about opening up, but the 4 of Pentacles in reversed is a very frugal, the 4 of Pentacles in general is a very frugal energy, a very frugal feeling of struggling to open up. And when that card is reversed, it almost feels like that is what we're struggling with in this case and with this deck. It's explaining the fact that you may be afraid of losing what you already have, or you may be afraid of accidentally investing in the wrong thing. So let's clarify with tarot. And I want to apologize in advance, y'all. I have a very dry cough. It's very annoying. But I've got so much work to do and so much energy. And it's just this annoying cough that's getting in the way. So I apologize in advance. It's very annoying. But can we clarify that 4 of Pentacles reversed, please, Spirit, for Capricorn? We have the 7 of Cups reversed. Okay. I'm hearing, I know how I feel, but how do you feel? Temperance reversed, lack of patience, or feeling frustrated in general with how a situation is developing. Trying to change the pace, the 2 of Pentacles, juggling. Actually, I got to clarify, but I think you're overcomplicating this situation. Clarify the 7 of Cups first, though, please, Spirit. The 2 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know how I feel, but how do you feel? Oh, wow. Temperance. Clarify temperance. The 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. And the 4 of Wands. Okay. So someone's putting pressure on this situation. And I don't think it's you, sweets, unless you know you struggle to open up. I feel somebody like, Capricorn, why aren't you trusting me yet? Capricorn, like, I'm ready for that next step. And you're kind of being like, I don't know if I'm ready. Or if you really think that's not you, it's you on the other side putting pressure on this person. The Two of Swords and the King of Swords. Yeah, somebody's like, just make a decision already. Just literally make a decision already. I see a partnership going through a trial here. And the main trial is, I need this to move forward, but like, what do you want? So whether this is a connection that hasn't been established yet, or whether this is a connection that is established and is going through a new cycle, I feel like in your love life, a major theme here is you really struggling to cope with a change materially and physically, but it's more about you just needing to be open to growth here with someone and trusting that they can help you grow. I feel like the Seven of Cups to the Two of Cups is this general feeling of like, I know what I want, but what do you want? And I feel it could be you, but it does feel like it's your person saying, Capricorn, I know what I want. What do you want? I do think that you're really exploring one specific option here in love, especially if you're single. There's one person that you're really close to and you want to get to know them better, even though you may have other options. If you're in a relationship, I see this as like there are other things you should be focusing on, but there's only really one thing that your heart wants. And the Temperance card, all of these cards over here are talking about an impatience, feeling pressured to do something about this energy because you're feeling a strong connection. And that's the thing, like some of you are trying to control the pace of this, the speed of this. You're either trying to slow it down or speed it up. And Spirit's like, just let go and stop trying to control the situation. You're making this way too complicated. And that's what that Two of Pentacles is really about. Like at the end of the day, just go. I'm hearing not everything needs to be that difficult. So I do see you simplifying things eventually, but I feel like in order to get to that state, you may need to kind of realize how you're standing in your own way. And that's going to manifest in different ways for each and every one of you. I'm seeing my own realization of how that could happen, but I feel like you need to kind of get out of your own way over here and choose the easier option, because it doesn't need to be that difficult, if that makes sense. Now, a specific person's energy hasn't popped up over there, except for the fact that there is someone trying to kind of get a decision out of the person who is struggling to open up and be open to these changes. So one person really wanting things to progress quickly, the other person trying to slow things down. Spirit, what is the advice for Capricorn in this situation? We have the Ocean. Connect to your feelings. Also, this is a developing situation. The ocean is one of the most mysterious places on this earth. We know, I think it's something ridiculous, like 10%. There's an estimated only like 10% of marine life that we know of in the ocean. The 90% we don't know. I'm pretty sure it's something crazy like that. So this is a developing situation. You just have to go with what you know. And the best way to do that is to go with how you feel, because your feelings are really clearly set on one specific option. I feel like compromise may be required, but I feel like you're still getting to know the situation. So we have the Mirror coming out second. One more card. What is the advice for Cap in this situation? Hi. We have the Creator, okay, with the Shaman, but we'll put the Shaman at the back of the deck. The Hunter was there too, though. Yeah. The Shaman is like rudimentary occultism, going back to basics. I feel this Shaman energy is also about alchemy in some way. Like I'm being called to my own culture and our witch doctors, and it just feels like you hold a lot of power. The Shaman and the Creator, like you hold a lot of power, Capricorn. So stop standing in your own way. 22. I see you and somebody else creating something here, and maybe, there is resistance, but I also feel like you're going to work through this. And I think that you just need to hear that it is going to be okay. Because you have so much power, you just need to believe that it is going to be okay. Conviction is everything, especially with that Mirror. Like, give yourself a pep talk. and tell yourself everything's going to be okay. I do think that this doesn't need to be over explained because it's a major theme in the month ahead, but it's not like in hindsight, it's not a major issue. Can I say that? So we're going to move forward. Your advice is literally get out of your own way. Conviction is key. Believe that you will be successful. You are very powerful. Use that belief to take action and move forward in this developing situation. And that's literally what the mirror is saying, like that pep talk, self-reflection, being self-aware, to be able to observe your surroundings and the situation accurately. So your next theme over here is this Ace of Pentacles, which is looking like a new stable beginning. But then we have that Ace of Cups reversed as well. So I don't want to go too off the grid with that. I'm going to get Spirit to clarify immediately with Tarot. Spirit, what is the Ace of Pentacles theme for Capricorn in the month ahead when it comes to love? Queen of Pentacles reversed. Why are you feeling insecure? Ten of Swords because of betrayal. And the Knight of Wands. Wow. Okay. Well, that'll do it. Very quick way to feel insecure is to throw a inconsistent hot and cold energy into the mix. Clarify that Queen of Pentacles. The Seven of Wands. Wow. Okay, good on you. Very proud of you. Ten of Swords. The Hermit. Okay. Ground yourself. What about that Knight of Wands? Can we clarify this person? Justice reversed. So you had Justice last time. Now it's come out reversed. At the back of the deck is the Five of Cups again. Spirit, how is this person feeling about Capricorn? Could be an air sign or a fire sign. We're also getting Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius. How is this person feeling about Capricorn in the month ahead? Wow. I'm hearing I have regrets, anticipation. So pause the video if you want to read the lyrics on this card. Because I may or may not read them myself, just depending on what resonates. Spirit, what is this person's energy towards Capricorn in the month ahead? Spinning, round and round. What did you do? You got me confused. So they are feeling optimistic, but they are showing up as a Knight of Wands Sagittarius. So they are going to be optimistic. Something happened here, though. Although we have this new beginning, we are also being shown aggression or passive aggression or a sense of disappointment or needing to overcome an emotional change here in order to embrace the emotional opportunity. And for some of you, you need a lot in order to do that. So this could be someone you have history with and you're just struggling to let go of what has happened. You still feel like things aren't going to be successful. You're needing very drastic change or a drastic effort. This person's energy is showing up as the Knight of Wands with the Justice card reversed. So while this is a new opportunity, I just feel like it isn't being handled well. I can see that this situation is striking insecurity with the Queen of Pentacles. Unless you're dealing with another earth sign, then they're the ones that are feeling insecure. And it's just kind of putting you in a position where you feel like you have to either have a lot of courage or you have a lot of adversity to overcome. It's highly likely that this person makes you feel very nervous or that they put you in a position where you feel like an underdog, almost like you have to fight for their attention, for this connection, or to be seen in general. It's not that you compare yourself to others. You may just be comparing yourself to them, but you feel insecure. You feel like the situation isn't worth your attention because it's taking up a lot of energy. I don't see that swaying their interest in you. This person is feeling very optimistic. This person is going to spend a lot of time in the month ahead thinking about you. and feeling like there's a sense of home with you. Their feelings are anticipation. So this person enjoys your energy. And if there is a sexual connection here, in terms of if y'all are hooking up or you've had intimate moments in the past, this person is connected to you through that energy in the month ahead. They're wanting more of that. Okay, if you haven't, they're thinking a lot about that. With the Ten of Swords and the Hermit card, you feel like you're calling a timeout. Despite this new opportunity and all the potential, I see the fear of betrayal causing the end to a difficult cycle, but also highlighting a sense of like needing more reflection. You may be projecting past instances on a new situation, or you could have history with this person and you're waiting to really kind of see solid proof that you can trust them again. But for some reason, the end of this difficult cycle is pulling you back into your shell. And I do see the Hermit card being you needing to be wise about this and choosing to be very cautious, introspective, and wise about this new opportunity. Either they remind you of someone from your past, or you're still healing something from your past, or something has happened with this person in your past and it's making you just go, you know what, I need time out. So that Knight of Wands with the Justice card reversed, I don't know. The Five of Cups, we have the signs of a potential new opportunity that's very grounding, but we also have signs of someone that's hot and cold, optimistic, yes, but lustful and very attached to a more sexual energy when it comes to you. This Five of Cups is looking like a change of emotions. So I feel like your feelings for this person is going to change throughout the month. Maybe you're getting hot and cold because of what you're seeing with them. Or you're just like, you know what, I don't know 100%. I don't know. It's a developing situation again. That seems to be your byline, a developing situation. So what is the advice for Capricorn with this strengthening bonds theme? Okay. That card is really important, but apparently we have to read it last. Okay. Wow, you are so attractive. You guys are getting a lot of attention. You have a lot of options. And this person, if they're not your priority, they're someone that's going to make it very obvious that they're interested in you. Siren. Siren is the card that wants to be read first, but we have the Healer as well. Again, get out of your own way so that you're taking advantage of your opportunities. And the card that wants to be read last is the Tear card. At the back of the deck is the Krans. So Cap, you are so wise, you're experienced, you're learned. You've been through enough in this life to know a situation that is potentially presenting red flags. And I think that's what's happened here. There is a feeling of you backing away slowly. And it's not like, while there is an end to a cycle, I don't feel like it's the end to this situation. I feel like you're ending one thing in order to create room for something better, whether that's with this hot and cold person or somebody else. You're very attractive. In the month ahead, you're getting noticed. The Siren is saying you're calling someone towards you. So maintain that vibration of consistency. Whatever you've been doing up until this point, continue to do it, because it is drawing in a favorable outcome. This could just be the hiatus period, the testing period, the trial period. The Siren is saying keep singing your song, because you are attracting the big one. The Healer is encouraging you to address points of pain, insecurity, anything that comes up and feels uncomfortable, because it is highlighting either an issue or a point that needs to be addressed, you know, whether it's something that we need to work through or just be aware of. The Healer is saying in this situation, this change is positive, but it may present uncomfortable feelings along the way. And that's why the Tear is here. You're going to have ups and downs with this theme, changing emotions. And the King of Cups says that there's a lot of love here, or there's a lot of potential to have a very loving situation in terms of from them to you, you to them. But either there's a distracting player type energy, or the way this person presents initially is very player-ish. And it's hard to take them seriously based on how they are choosing to show up and how they are triggering you to feel. It's not their fault though. Triggers represent things that we need to address and work on. So that Tear here There is a cycle ending, but you need to be honest about how you feel, and you need to process the uncomfortable feelings in order to embrace this optimistic change that is happening as well. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, the Ace of Cups reversed. Now, sweets, usually an Ace of Cups reversed is highlighting unrequited love, or a situation in which you are being called to direct love towards yourself rather than give it freely towards someone who doesn't deserve it. Another very spiritual way of talking about unrequited love. So what's going on over here for Capricorn? Why do we have the Ace of Cups reversed for Capricorn? We have the King of Pentacles reversed. So we have a lot of Capricorn energy in this Capricorn reading. You may be dealing with another Capricorn, the World card reversed, or it could just be a case of Capricorn's really feeling themselves. Some of you may be going through your Saturn return. What is going on for Capricorn here, Spirit? It usually happens in your 28th year, every 28 years, I believe. Is it 28 or is it less than that? 24? I'm not 100% sure. What is going on here? Oh, it's 12. Is it 12? Is it 14? Oh, you know what? Scratch that from the record. That's too inconsistent. Just do your research. What is going on over here with this Ace of... Okay, the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords seems to love the earth signs. Clarify that King of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Wands. Wow. I want to say that this issue isn't as big as an issue as it is for some of you, if that makes sense. Some of you this is huge, others of you it's not. Clarify the Nine of Swords. These are just your three main themes. Five of Wands. At the back of the deck is the Three of Pentacles, collaboration, admirers, working together. I'm also hearing quality over quantity. So I see that some of y'all are going to be actively dating, and I have a very specific message for those of you who are really out there meeting a lot of people. You are going to kiss a lot of frogs before you get your prince. You're going to really see exactly what you don't want, which is going to push you right into a clear trajectory of what you do want. And for those who have been there, done that, you're going to have to reaffirm that in the month ahead. You're going to revisit the fact that been there, done that, never ever going back. I know what I want. I see a trajectory being made very clear, because what is being highlighted over here are loose ends. A feeling of we can't necessarily continue like this, but we can't move forward like this either. There is a feeling here of being overburdened. And I want to say the King of Pentacles over here isn't just insecurity. It almost feels like there's an aspect here that we're not really tapping into. There's a potential here that we're not really reaching. And that Ten of Wands is like we're feeling burdened by that. We're feeling responsible for that. And we're feeling like either it's our fault or it's frustrating that we can't do anything about that. So with the World here reversed and the Six of Wands reversed, we are looking at this as an unsuccessful, a failure, a big L, basically, and we're taking it very personally. So your ego may take a blow over here, mostly because with the World card reversed, you want to feel proud. And I feel like either I'm hearing you're wanting it all too soon, or you're attempting to do something that was kind of doomed from the beginning, because there is another cycle that you have to wrap up first. There's loose ends that you have somewhere else. You may be attempting to start something with someone new while you've still got a karmic door open elsewhere. That's what it feels like. Energy is connected to one thing and you're trying to push it in another direction. And the Six of Wands reversed is saying that you're taking this the wrong way. You're taking this from a place of pride and ego rather than from the World card as a karmic lesson. But with the swords here, the Nine of Swords and this Five of Wands, I just think that the energy in this situation is going to change, but it comes after you've already done something that you regret. With that Nine of Swords, you have an epiphany moment, but it feels like hindsight. It feels like, wow, I wish I knew that at the time, you know? So that's why I feel for some of you, this isn't a huge deal. I just think that there's something here that you feel like you wish you knew or you wish you did a lot sooner. And it's really solidifying your trajectory into this direction of the Ace of Pentacles. Some of y'all are realizing that you're not cut out for the streets anymore. Others of you are realizing that you just want to be in the streets right now. You don't want to be thinking about settling down. But it does feel like the overall goal here is a healthy dose of rejection in order to really steer you in the right direction. And I hope that makes sense, because I use the word rejection lightly. You're taking it a lot more personally than it needs to be. It feels like the universe is just saying like, hey Capricorn, turn around and close the door before you leave the house. Like, that's what it feels like. It gives me that feeling of, for some of you, trying to drive your car without your keys, you got to go back and get your keys, or trying to literally leave the house without closing your door. So it just feels like tying up loose ends, and your pride is taking a hit, or your ego is taking a hit, but it has to be this way. And hindsight is a wonderful thing. For some of you, it's not that big of a deal, but for others of you, it's solidifying the fact that you need to start to make those energetic changes and shifts and align your actions with your intentions a little bit more. So let's get some advice, even though I've been really preaching to you, sweet soul. What is the advice over here with the Ace of Cups reversed for Capricorn? What is the advice? The Vessel. It does feel like this is a sexual thing. It does feel like you're trying to have your cake and eat it, and there's nothing wrong with being a player in the streets, but I feel like something's going on here with your body. The Mystic, we need to honor the vessel is what is being said. Only because I'm not trying to preach, what's the word? Oh my gosh, can you focus please? I'm not trying to preach abstinence, or, like my mentality is, well, it's not about that, but what I feel is happening over here with this vessel is your energy is diverting into areas that you don't need to be in, We don't need to be involving ourselves in so many different situations. And I think that this vessel energy is just about being aware of how you are creating energetic ties to people, whether this is a sexual thing or not. Showing interest or trying to pursue something without closing another door is literally setting it up for failure. It's like a sabotaging energy over here. So Spirit, what is the closing advice? You're going to see red flags. Spirit's saying that you're going to see red flags. We have the shapeshifter. I see changes. Oh, the Spirit doesn't want that card. My bad, shapeshifter. But I do see changes. What is the advice? We're going to go with the Lover and the Shaman. So the Lover is here. We also have the Shaman reversed. Listen, I don't have a lot of time to talk, so I've kind of got to wrap it up here. But agape at the back, unconditional love. I will be honest with you, I see some self-sabotaging here, but it could be as simple as you can't drive your car without your keys. A karmic lesson being revisited and encouraging you to be more loving towards yourself and to appreciate what you deserve more. Like, you've been through this before, apparently. This isn't your load to bear. I just think that you deserve a lot more than what you allow yourself to have. And the Mystic, all of this energy, the Shaman and the Mystic, there's this ethereal feeling of accepting your spiritual ascension, or just accepting the fact that you have evolved, you've outgrown something. And I think with the Shaman being here in the reverse position, it's like this feeling of you're not that person anymore. Like, this. There's a lot of wisdom in your advice cards, a lot of feelings of you knowing one thing but doing the other, especially with the Lover card here. I feel like you need to be very compassionate towards yourself in the month ahead. If you do slip up, don't beat yourself up, don't punish yourself, because that's almost as worse as pretending you didn't slip up and just keep going forward. Like, the goal here is to get back on track. You don't need to punish yourself in order to do that. And I think that you do need to eventually just get to that point where you have your epiphany moment and you're crystal clear about what it is to do, and just do it. You know, with that Lover card, be compassionate and try not to act out of spite is the only other thing I'll say, because for some of you, whatever happens here, it could make an unnecessarily karmic situation worse. An eye for an eye, tit for tat kind of feeling. You do this to me, I do that to this person. We don't need to pay forward that kind of karma. It ends with us. The cycle ends with us. That Lover card, I see a lot of growth for you, but I also see a lot of triggering over here. And again, this theme may not be huge, but I wanted to really delve into it in case it is a big theme and in case you do need that extra support. But for those of you who don't, and it's just a little moment, I really hope that you're able to just focus on all of this instead. That's what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn, when it comes to your love life in the month ahead. You probably have messages in your general predictions reading as well that could be very helpful. If this did resonate 100%, my nose just became blocked out of nowhere. So what I was trying to say is, if this didn't resonate 100%, you probably have messages in your moon or Venus sign, because this is a love reading. That's where I recommend you start. Otherwise, I really want to thank you for your time, your energy. I hope you have a successful, abundant month ahead. Look after your beautiful self, and I shall connect with you in another video. Bye.